Hello, hello, hello. Um, I figured that most of the times I don't even start with an intro, I just go straight into the video. But today I just want to do something different and start with an intro and like, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. And thank you for the ones that have subscribed, the ones that keep coming back. Like, you are my family right now. I really just want to appreciate that. And if you're new here, if this is your first time watching my video, whatever that has brought you here, I just want to say thank you. And you can also become part of my YouTube family by subscribing and making sure that you hit the notification buttons that you can be notified every time I do upload a video. Yeah, yeah. I have been moving in some I can take on the world type of vibe and energy for the past, I think, couple of days. So this is something that I've noticed. It's kind of just like a pattern. It happens in my life a lot. I don't know if it's the same with your life, but there are days I feel like I can take on the world. It's like there's nothing that can stop me. I'm unstoppable, you know? And then there are other days I'm just like, I'm struggling to get by. I'm struggling to even get out of bed. And there are other days I can't really tell what's happening. I call it the in-between. And I think I've come to, appreciate all, because if it doesn't happen like that, then something is wrong. It means I'm either lying to myself or something else that I don't know is happening. It's like life has to balance. There has to be high days and low days and dark days and lighter days. This is something I think when you tap into your femininity and you tap and you embrace who you are, who you really are, then your body begins to speak to you. Your body begins to talk to you, to inform you if there's something wrong or if there's something that you need to do. And I have been, let me say, paying attention to So I have been paying attention to my body and to the things that it keeps telling me. And I feel like in each period in my life, in each like stage in my life and level in my life, my body communicates. I don't know how it does it, but it just does it. So mine is to listen and to really be in alignment with whatever energy or frequency the universe is moving in, because I'm part of that's what I believe. And I learned that my monthly periods are, depending with how I feel, they align with the moon cycle. Like, let's say I'm in a position where I feel like I need to release, or like there's some type of energy on the inside of me that needs to be let out, then my periods will align with the moon. In those moments, it's when you have to kind of like do, let me call them rituals. You have to do rituals to kind of just release the stagnant energy from the inside of you. And that's just one way of healing. There's so much about being feminine and being a woman that I didn't learn. No one sat me in school and taught me how to be a woman. Or even most of the times, I think I was even afraid and scared of just embracing my softness and just being a woman. What's so bad about being woman? It's like, why is the feminine energy so much neglected and feared? I feel like people fear things they do not understand, and the feminine energy is one of those things that people do not understand, and that is why I feel like women are put in so many boxes. It's like you stay here. We have arranged you as rageful woman, so this is your box, and you are a soft woman, so this is your box. It's like you cannot be all of them at once. Personally, I experience all emotions. I let myself feel, and I rejoice in feeling all these things because it means that I'm healthy. There are moments when someone upsets me and I can just feel myself brewing up. Normally, society would just teach you to lock it in. I don't do that. If you come at me the wrong way and I need to express it, then I'll express it there and then. The people that care, the people that mind don't matter, and the people that matter won't mind. That's just how it is. Because if you accept the feminine, then you accept everything that comes with it. Emotion is just energy in motion, and if you block the energy from coming out, that's how you build blocks in your life, and you won't be whole, you won't be relieved. It's like right now I just let myself express those emotions however it needs to. If it's crying, if I feel like crying, it doesn't matter where I am. I can't tell you the many times I've cried in public. Like I'm just walking in the streets of Nairobi and I just start crying out of nowhere. And there are other times I mute, I go silent completely. It's like I don't want anyone talking to me. I just want to be alone. And then there are other moments like I just want to socialize and just be out there and just move on with the way I let myself feel. And that's something I wouldn't want to stop doing. And I'm just working on just creating and being in environments, just existing in environments where that side of my femininity is safe to be and it's accepted. And if that means existing on my own, then I'm cool with that, you know. So it's like when your periods are approaching, they prepare you, hence the mood swings. This is why you experience things and you're like, I don't know why I'm feeling like that. I don't know why I'm. This is the high time to just sit down and listen. It's like this, I'm feeling this type of way towards this person. Let your energy speak to you because we are highly intuitive individuals. It's like you can tell so much about a person without even speaking to them. You can even see so much of a human being without even saying a word to them, just by letting your intuition or your gut feeling tell you. I know this sounds crazy, but it's so true. This is something I always say. We are the daughters of the witches they couldn't ban. I saw that quote somewhere. And I always say, like, if it was the olden days where people used to ban witches, I would be one of those, because I do not conform with society or whatever society expects of me to do. I'm just a free spirit and a free bird. I do whatever, because you know what? You can't hack the feminine. There are ways you can visualize and you can protect yourself. You are more of, like I said, we are emotional being, and emotion is energy in motion. So like you can, I don't want to say manipulate, but your way of expression is so different from the masculine. So it's like the universe knows your weakness, like when it comes to maybe physical strength, but you have your own strengths. So those strengths are attached to the way you feel. And that is why I'm like, I don't want to work like a man. I don't want to move like a man. I don't want to think like a man. Hell no, why would I even want that? I want to be a woman, walk like a woman, think like a woman, express like a woman, and feel like a woman, because that is what I am. If nature wanted me to be a man, I will be a man, but I'm not, and I'm grateful for that, and I wouldn't want to be it. You know, I've just accepted, and I learned and of finding ways about. Do you ever just find something out about yourself and like, I didn't know I could do that? Okay, what else can I do? So this body comes with privileges, in as much as there's so many things that are, you know, painful when it comes to being a woman. You have to constantly be on the look, you know. But it's like you learn who you are and you let everything that you are work for you, not against you. So it's like that time of the month, it comes with maybe lots of pain and maybe physical changes, you breaking out, your mood swings, your back is just painful, so let that work for you whenever you're, because it's not all the time when I'm in my periods I'm like moody and I just want to throw things at people. Sometimes I am just overly happy, like I just feel good out of nowhere. Other times it's quiet, but those times that I feel I get moody and it's like there's just something, and it's something, I know there's something, I just can't tell it. Then I let myself sit with it in quiet, and it's like in quiet is when I welcome now the emotions and like, okay, speak to me, talk to me. What is it? What do I need to do? And then your body guides you. And you can also, the other thing when I was saying about moon cycles, you can also, if you bleed like me with whichever moon cycle that you bleed in, I'll leave a chart here so that you can just know whatever. If you're not sure of your emotions, then the chart can just guide you into whatever you're supposed to do. But be in it, be in it. The other thing is ways of taking care of yourself when you're in your monthly periods. For me, in those days, those 3 days, I don't do anything. I'm sorry, but I'll just lie in my bed. And most of the times, I'll have maybe a water bottle and I'll drink lots of tea or herbs. I love herbs. I don't know why. I don't know where that love came from, but I'll just brew things and boil things. It's weird. I just love to consume anything that's herbal. In those, it works different for different people. Other times, I'll just be craving the junk food and milkshakes and milk, which is not healthy, but it's like I'm just craving that. And when you're in that period, I think you can eat anything you want because you're losing blood, so it doesn't count. So that's one secret of staying fit. Wait until you are like in your monthly periods, and then you can eat anything you want. If maybe if your body allows it. Sometimes you will be in your monthly periods like I don't even want to smell anything that's sweet or junky. I don't even want food. I just want to be in my bed and drink water or just be, you know whichever way your body feels, it is totally fine. It is totally fine. But above all, make sure that I just love to be alone. I love to isolate. But if you can't do that because maybe you're living with people, but I think you can always find ways to be alone. Just take a walk, go sit somewhere silently, sit in the bathroom. If you can, like there is always a way. Like where there's a will, there's a way. So if you feel it and you feel like you need to do it, then find a way and do it. I love to be alone. Like if I go for a long period of time around people, I'll get sick. Like I swear, I'll get sick, like physically sick. If I go maybe for a week around people without stepping out of the house, and maybe if it's a small house, I'll get sick. I cannot, because I'm an empath, so I pick everyone's emotion. So this one is feeling this and this one, and then I pick it all. I will get sick. So it's really important for me. That's what I found, to just be alone. And I find moments in my life where I'm just grateful that most of the times I'm alone. It's really essential for me to be able to function. And I think that's okay. These are things I didn't know about myself, and I used to be like, why do I feel like this? Why is this happening? But I've learned to listen to what my body says. I've learned to listen to what my spirit speaks. And I'm just letting it all happen, not controlling it. And there's something else I expecting things to happen the way they've happened before. That's an habit you shouldn't pick up. It's like, okay, since like things don't always happen the way you expect them to, and they shouldn't. It's like, just let your body do its thing, let the universe do its thing, let the experiences that come do their own thing. It's like, just don't. I have protected myself for so long and I still somehow got hurt. So it's like, just in as much as you have your boundaries and you're doing whatever you can to keep you safe, then the rest that is out of your control, don't even try to control. Just let it all happen, because it's going to happen either way. I hope that this video is helpful. Really, I really do hope it's helpful, because I hope, and I also hope that my videos encourage you to just be the best you that you can be. Because what else is there? Do you ever just sit down and look at the world, look at everything that's happening in it, and you're like, okay, what's the use of that? Why is it like that? Like, why? Why do we have to work? Like, who set up these rules? And who does it benefit? Because this hasn't always been the way of life. There was another way of living, but then suddenly things change. Who did they change for? It's like, all these things, all these rules, who are they working for? This is just things that I keep questioning and asking myself. And it's like, okay, there's just so much that I can't control, but what's the little that I can control? And that little that you can control, you start there and you start controlling it the best way that you can. You start moving the way that you'd love to, without, you know, once this just a part in us humans. I think once you find something good, you want to share it with the world and you want people to move like you. But sometimes growth journey is different, and you can't force anyone to be where you are if they're not ready or prepared for that. So the best thing that you can do for you and those that are around you is to live as who your truest identity is, and leave the rest to find their own path. Because I found my own path with the guidance from God. They can too, if they're willing. If they're not, if God cannot help them, who are you to think that you can? So start with the small steps, listening to yourself, taking care of your body, making food for yourself. If you are passionate about maybe growing fruits or plants, do that. Grow something nice in your garden if you have one, and just let the rest sort itself out. So yeah, today's topic, I think I've handled everything that I wanted, which is like monthly periods, and then the moon cycles, and then female rage. It is okay to be rageful. You can't always be happy, and if you're able to express your happiness, then you're also supposed to be safe, or the environment you're in is supposed to be safe enough for you to express your rage, because you are human. If animals can do that, why shouldn't you? Why is it that you should lock in what you feel? Your emotions are a way of communicating if you've never known. So if you always have to express with your words, then there's something wrong with the environment that you're in. If every time that maybe you get mad, then someone falls back like you've done something wrong, most of the times they're manipulating you. There's something wrong with that environment. And I'm not saying let out your emotions on other people. I'm just saying you should be able to express without feeling like you're doing something wrong, or you are attacking someone, or, you know, all the crazy ideas that have been pushed on men and women about women. I think for every woman that's watching this, be your truest self that you can be. Fuck the world. You are the world. You are the fucking world. As like without you, there's no life. And I know, yes, men and women have to, the both seeds are needed for a child to be. But who grows that child in their womb? If you decided, okay, I'm not going to grow it, then you are the world. Most families have been taken care of by women. So many kids that don't even know who their fathers are. No shade, but it's women that hustle. They break their backs to provide for their family. And here's the thing. Love is an emotion. So it's like if you feel that emotion and that emotion pushes you to providing for your family, then every other emotion in you should be welcomed. Hate, rage. Like enough of the cutting women down to just fit in these boxes. Who created these boxes? Who created these rules? And for what? There are artists I really admire. It's like, yes, go girl. Because they just don't care. And they walk like they know things that everyone else doesn't know. And I'm like, I want to know that. Like, what is it that you know that we don't know? Catch me up on that. I love free women. It's just a shame that most of the women I've grown around were kind of oppressed. It's sad. And I think my life, the way it has been said, I've always been a rebel. It's like, I don't want to do that. Okay, makeup makes me pretty. I'm gonna rock. I'm gonna walk without any makeup. Oh, you think my black natural kinky hair is ugly? How about I show you how to rock ugly and be confident in that? I don't care about the beauty standards of this world. It's okay if you think like I'm ugly. I'm gonna rock my ugliness in confidence. Oh, I'm too emotional? Well, there's beauty in emotional. And if it's not beautiful to you, I'm gonna rock my emotions regardless because I'm not here to please you, you know. And I hope to my future daughters or daughter, I hope you get to see this. Be the best you that you can be. Be free. There's nothing in this world more worthy than freedom. They can take everything from you, but they cannot take how you feel about you. They cannot take your freedom. That's why you'll be in places where they don't appreciate or accept who you are because it's just too much. But if you hold on to who you are and you hold on to the change that your body brings and that God brings in your body, in your life, and you'll be good to go. It's no harm that can come upon you unless God has allowed it to. But always make sure that you are protected energetically. And the fight is not physical. Don't even try to dirty your hands. That's not how women fight. So think like a woman, move like a woman, act like a woman, be a woman, and let your energy, emotions guide your way. Just above all flow. See, like how Mother Nature does, it just flows, so flow. So yeah, this is the 4th of April 2023. So bye, I'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe if you love this video and share. Yeah.